Hey Virgo, Gemini, Pisces, Sagittarius. It's your honest homegirl, 𝑇ℎ𝑒 𝐻𝑜𝑛𝑒𝑠𝑡 and this is your homegirl horoscope. And no, I was going to do this over, but I'm not going to do this over. Mutable signs, 11:44 as I start this reading. That time could be significant to you. That number could be significant to you. Me just doing what I just did, even though it kind of irks me inside that little intro was not as planned, but I'm going to rock with it anyway. Many of you could be going through that right now. In an energy of just allowing things to be. Because you've overwhelmed yourself enough trying to make things perfect, trying to make things right, it's just too much trying with things is what I'm sensing with you guys. It's like I'm not going to try as much anymore, and let's see how that works. You know, you're going to do the opposite of what you normally would do to see if you would get better results for some reason. I don't know if this is like an inkling or your intuition or your discernment is telling you to do the opposite of what you would usually do, just to see if it'll work out. Because if it works out, you're like, well, why didn't I do this sooner? I wish I would have known sooner. But we all know that we learn what we're supposed to learn when we're supposed to learn it, and that's just it, right? Sometimes we have to go through some hard lessons before we can get to these new beginnings. Because I feel like for my mutable signs, you guys are you went through a phase of unsureness. Things were kind of still, kind of stagnant. Spirit probably sat you down for a little bit. And now you're starting to go into motion on these new beginnings, on doing things differently now. I do feel for a lot of you guys, depending on the timeline, some of you could have already went through this and you're rejoicing, you're going through it now, or you're about to. You could have been in hermit mode, doing a lot of reflecting, a lot of analyzing things, a lot of shadow work. You could be helping people do that with shadow work as well, like helping them heal their childhood traumas, their adolescent traumas. You could be sharing that. I do feel too, for a lot of you, you kind of step back from certain situations because you were guarded, or you weren't sure if you could trust certain people, or you just kind of doubted basically anything and everything that was around you at this moment in time. Like right before this new beginning, right before that stillness that happened in your life, it was a lot of questioning. You weren't too sure who you should let in, who you should let out. And it was due to you not trusting yourself. It was due to you not believing in the decisions that you were making for yourself. And it's like, now that you're believing in the decisions that you're making for yourself, it's making things a lot easier, a lot smoother, and it's bringing in this new beginning that you've always wanted. I do feel for some of you guys, if there's something that you just can't get the hang of, or you don't understand, or you need to know something, get a professional to help you. There are people that are willing to help you. You may be surrounded by people that are willing to help you, and you just didn't see it, okay? And you're probably realizing it now. For others of you, I feel like a lot of stuff just had to happen when it needed to happen. And it's like you may have wanted it to happen like right then and there, but everything happens when it's supposed to, okay? And I feel that you're really, truly understanding the statement when they say what you believe is your truth. Because for so long, you may have been believing that you had to be defensive, you had to be protective, you had to have this guard up, you had to have this wall up, and it was unnecessary. Okay, maybe for some people, but you needed to know the difference between a predator and people that love you. Okay, because there's predators that were around you, but there were people that also loved you too, type of energy. But let's see what's going on with my mutable signs. Yeah, see, with this incomplete, there was a cycle within yourself. You had masculine, divine energy around you that was pushing you to stand in your power, pushing you to accomplish these goals that you said that you were set out to do. Yeah, see, there was a lot of stagnation because you were still trying to, I guess it's like the energy of like trying to shift things. Like, I see two categories of stuff. It's like maybe a pile that stays and a pile that goes. Some of you could have literally cleaned out your house, cleaned out the closets, finally, you know, type of energy. For others of you, this was literally people who were staying, who were going in your life. I feel like Spirit made you sit down and go in a hermit mode to heavy with the Virgo energy, because this could have just been Virgos, or you have Virgo placements heavy in your chart and you don't know it. But there's like an energy of what stays, what goes, what stays, what goes, what stays, what goes. And it's like, if you believe it's supposed to stay, then it's going to stay. But if you believe it's supposed to go, then it's going to go. But it was like the energy of doing it, though. I feel like for a long time, you was procrastinating on getting something done. 606 on my time as I say that. And it's like your ancestors, your male ancestors finally gave you the ammunition, gave you the fire that needed to be lit up underneath your behind to stand on your square and really do what it is that you said that you were set out to do. I feel too, for some of you, if you haven't completed these things, the things that you needed to do, stand on whatever it was that you needed to stand on, it's coming because it needs to be completed. It's going to bring balance into your life. For some of you guys, you're going, once you complete, you know, this inner work on self, and you get that boost of energy to go after your dreams, go after what it is that you want in life, you're going to find partnership. You're going to find this balance of masculine and feminine energies within you, and you're going to have fun again. You're going, some of you, you're going to have a son. Okay, some of you guys may have needed to get certain things in order, you know, before you could conceive children or something like that. And it's like, now that you have those things, now that you have more money, now that you have a bigger house, now that you have something, you're able to get what it is that you want. Okay, I do feel like a lot of you guys, like my fixed signs, were more so avoiding their emotions and getting things done. And mutable signs, you were more in your emotions and not getting things done. And now you guys are reversing, where they're fixing emotional things and you guys are dealing with the masculine side of yourself and getting things done, because there's a need for stability and security within yourself. Okay, making sure you're good, making sure you do things for yourself. It's like, I feel too, for some of you with the partnership too, once you get yourself in order, the same way you want your partner to have all their ducks in a row, once you get your ducks in a row, it's like, that's when you're going to meet who you're supposed to meet. And that's when the both of you are going to be stable. Okay, because right now stability and security. Okay, that's what's on your mind, and that's where you're going. You have some ideas here, okay? Some of you may even have some type of ideas to do businesses where it pertains to like little girls, like barrettes or clothing line or something like that, or, you know, anything. It could be a hairstyle. Like, there's something that is affiliated with little girls, and you could probably be opening a business. You probably could be teaching your daughter structure and discipline. Like, there's just a lot of energy where you got to get her done, basically. So get the things done.